Welcome to the NCMST video training series. In this episode we're going to be talking about installing NCMST from a zip file. You're going to need Excel 2007, the NCMST zip setup file, and the NCMST zip file. As was demonstrated in the previous video, these two files should have been downloaded directly into your Documents or your My Documents folder. So locate those two files, make sure that they're both there, and that their file sizes are correct. Once you've located the NCMST zip setup file, click on it so that it'll be started up by Excel. Once Excel starts it up, it's going to send you a security warning message letting you know that macros have been disabled. Click on Options to bring up this menu, which will allow you to choose how to handle those macros. All of our documents are signed by Chaplin Metrics, so the best thing to do is to select Trust All Documents from this publisher so that you don't see these warnings in the future. Step 1 of the NCMST installation is a critical part, which requires that you type in accurately the full NCMST ID key that you received by email when you completed your installation test. If you have not received this installation key, you need to contact us at support@ncmstsupport.com. So when you get to this step, it's best to have this ID key printed out for you and type it in carefully in each of the 4 sections. You can use uppercase or lowercase as demonstrated here. Once you move from section to section, the installation script will translate lowercase into uppercase automatically for you. The critical key here is to make sure that you type in the installation key accurately. If you type it in inaccurately, you're going to have to start this process over again. Once you have completed typing in the entire installation key, it's best to double check it before you click the Validate button. Once you know that the key has been accurately typed in, go ahead and select the Validate button, and you should see a message that says this is a valid NCMST product ID, which will bring you to the first step. Now, before you install NCMST, make sure Microsoft Outlook is started, because NCMST is going to place files or folders in your inbox, and it's also going to create some rules under your Rules and Alert section. These rules simply handle the messages that are sent from NCMST and to NCMST, placing them in the proper folders. So make sure that Outlook is started. Once you go back to the installation script, select Next Step and then perform Step 2. When you perform Step 2, a dialog box is going to open up asking you to select the NCMST zip file or type the zip file name. If you don't see your zip file but you know it's in your Documents folder, go ahead and type it in where the cursor is blinking under File Name. Otherwise, just select the NCMST zip file, make sure it populates in the File Name box, and select Open. The zip file will be extracted to your hard drive, placed in the proper folders, and you'll be able to move on to Step 3. Select Next Step, and then once you select the next step, click on Perform Step 3. When you perform Step 3, you should see a success message telling you that the proper shortcut has been created. It is very important that you see this message. If you do not see this message, it's best that you stop the process and start again. Move on to the next step, which should go by very quickly. Step 4 just checks to see if you have the proper references on your computer system. Step 5 will create the proper Outlook folder. So let's click on Next Step, then perform Step 5. Should go by very quickly. The next step creates the necessary Outlook rules. This takes place very quickly on my system, but on your system it might take some time. Click on Next Step, and next to the final step is an installation satisfaction survey. It's very important that you let us know your own self-assessment of your skill level and the ease of installation. If you want to send us comments, you can do that in the comments text box. Once you have completed the survey, just click on Send Survey. The installation script will start an email for us. It'll let us know how your installation went, how long it took to install. So you can review this email. After reviewing the email, it's very important that you click on Send to send us the email. We'll go ahead and move on to the next step, which lets us know that we've successfully installed NCMST, and now we can safely exit. So we click on the Safe Exit button. It'll tell us that our shortcuts, which are also on the desktop, can also be found under the Start menu. So once we've clicked on the Safe Exit, it's important that you shut down Excel completely. And if we move over to the Outlook, this isn't a necessary step, I'm just letting you know. You'll notice that the installation script should have installed all the necessary folders that you need under your inbox, as well as the rules that you'll need to run NCMST in your Rules, Tools, and Alerts. You can review these, but it's very, very important that you do not change any of these without contacting us. If we look over on the hard drive, you'll notice that a folder's been created called NCMST, and that folder contains all of the folders and files necessary to run NCMST. Again, it's very important that you do not rename or move any of these folders. I want to thank you very much for watching this video. Hope it was a help to you. You can contact us at support@ncmstsupport.com or visit us at NCMST Support. And remember to subscribe to the video here on the YouTube channel and watch our next video series, which is the NCMST User Setup.